Jackie Robinson was born on the 31st of January 1919 in the American state of Georgia. He grew up in a large family of Jerry and Mally Robinson. At his parents, he was the youngest of 5 children. When the future baseball star was barely 1 year old in his biography, the first tragedy occurred. His father left the family. As a result, his mother raised the children alone, working as a maid and cook. Later, the woman managed to save money to buy her own home on a small plot of land. As it was not easy for Mally to provide for her children, they were deprived of many opportunities. As a teenager, Jackie began to show interest in various sports. Robinson was most passionate about baseball, basketball, tennis, rugby and track and field. At the age of 17, he won the Pacific Coast Black Tennis competition. He also played for his high school basketball team. As Jackie Robinson excelled in various sports, he began to be written about in the local press. After entering college, he continued to play sports. An interesting fact is that the young man was able to break the college record in the long jump. During a game of rugby, he suffered a serious fracture of the ankle, as a result of which he was unable to undergo physical exertion for some time. In 1938, Robinson was honored in the Regional Baseball Championship, becoming the most valuable player of that tournament. At the same time, he received a number of athletic honors. That same year, he openly criticized the arrest of his black buddy, for which he received 2 years probation. It was at that point in his biography that Jackie's active struggle with racism and discrimination of all kinds began. A few months later, he entered the University of California, where he was the first African American to be admitted to the university's basketball, rugby, baseball and track and field teams. At the 1940 NCAA competition, Robinson took first place in the long jump with a leap of 7 meters and 56 centimeters. Everything was going well until the United States became involved in World War II and Jackie was called up for service. In the summer of 1944, an incident occurred that led to the end of his military service. When he was traveling on an army bus with an African American woman, the driver, thinking that Robinson's companion was white, ordered him to sit in the back, to which Jackie refused. Robinson was arrested for this act and reported to his military superiors. As a result, a case was fabricated against him. However, he was acquitted at a jury trial. After his discharge, he returned to sports, deciding to concentrate on baseball. Jackie Robinson's career began with the Kansas City Monarchs, a club that played in the Black Professional League. As he was able to demonstrate a good game, he was noticed by major league agents. In the spring of 1946, the Boston Red Sox organized a demonstration practice for black athletes, which Jackie attended. During the workout, he heard many racist slurs directed at him and decided to leave the field. Before Robinson started playing in the major leagues, he played for the Montreal Royals, who were the reserve team for the Dodgers, a minor league club. Thanks to his high class, Jackie was able to move to the Royals the following season, becoming the first black International League player in the 20th century. Robinson trained and played in a racially tough environment, hearing a lot of unflattering remarks even from his teammates. Interestingly, he was even put in a private room when the rest of his team was staying in a hotel. Local officials began banning any events involving black citizens. After difficult negotiations between club representatives and city officials, the Royals were allowed to play the game in Daytona Beach. Jackie eventually made his debut for the Royals on the 17th of March 1946. In the following years of his biography, Robinson continued to progress, breaking into the International League leaders in various game indicators. Interestingly, after the championship he was recognized as the league's most valuable player. Still, he had to constantly hear racist shouts from the fans. In 1947, another important event in Jackie Robinson's biography took place. He was invited to the first team of the Major League Brooklyn Dodgers. As a result, matches with his participation were attended by many dark-skinned fans. This was due to Robinson, who demonstrated a great game, despite all kinds of discrimination. Jackie was also mocked by athletes from other teams. Famous players of the street Louis Cardinals warned him that they would play extremely tough against him. Thus, Robinson became the No. 1 baseball player who was treated with extreme cruelty on the field. As a result, Jackie suffered a serious leg injury, The wound was more than 20 centimeters long. At the same time, athletes and club leaders called him a nigger and advised him to go back to work on the plantation. Yet there were those who sympathized with him. Robinson decided to fight racism by demonstrating a standout game. He really showed high results, in connection with which he was awarded the title, Rookie of the Year of Major League Baseball. In 1948, other African Americans gradually began to play in the league, to which Jackie was credited. At the same time, Robinson underwent surgery on his lower leg. After recovery, he began to improve his game at the lead-off position, concentrating on fastballs rather than curveballs. This resulted in his realizations increasing by almost a third. At the end of the season, Jackie Robinson was named the National League's most valuable player. At the same time, he played in the All-Star game for the first time in his sports biography in the history of baseball. Notably, the Dodgers won the National League championship, but failed in the 1949 World Series. The next season Jackie became the leader of the National League in the number of double plays, and soon began to receive the largest salary in the team, $35,000. At the same time, a biographical film about him, The Jackie Robinson Story, premiered, where the baseball player played himself. In 1951, Jackie led the league in double plays among second base players for the second year in a row. Thanks to his brilliant play, the team almost won the championship. The following season, the coach trusted him to play a variety of positions. At the same time, the Dodgers became champions of the National League. The following year, Jackie Robinson's team won the championship again. At the same time, he worked as an editor for Our Sports, a sports publication, where he covered issues related to racism. In addition, the baseball player criticized segregated hotels and restaurants where he was not allowed to be with his club mates. Robinson's bold words resonated with the community, leading many establishments to decide to cater to black citizens. In 1955, he and the Dodgers won their only World Series victory, defeating the Yankees in the finals. By then, Jackie's career had gone downhill due to age and injuries. In addition, he was diagnosed with diabetes. In early 1957, the 37-year-old athlete announced the end of his professional career. Robinson's appearance in Major League Baseball led to the end of racial segregation in baseball. During the years of his sports biography, Jackie Robinson defended the colors of the Brooklyn Dodgers for 10 years, with whom he participated in the World Series 6 times. His game statistics show that throughout his career Jackie was among the best fielders, regularly showing high results at all positions. In the summer of 1962, Jackie became the first black player inducted into the Hall of Fame. 4 years later, he took over as general manager of the Brooklyn Dodgers of the Continental Football League. By then, he had already held a senior position in the Freedom Fund Drive, a fund to promote progress for people of color, for several years. Robinson, along with entrepreneur Dunbar McLaurin, founded Liberty National Bank. In 1970, he opened a construction firm that built housing for the poor. He was also active in politics, continuing to defend the rights of people of color. Jackie's wife was Rachel Robinson. In this marriage, the couple had 3 children, Jackie, Sharon and David. In his mature years, the men enjoyed great prestige not only among African Americans, but also among many representatives of the white population. In the last years of his biography, the athlete had serious health problems. He began to suffer heartaches and diabetes, which led to loss of vision. Jackie Robinson died on the 24th of October 1972 at the age of 52. From a heart attack. The baseball player was posthumously awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom and the Congressional Gold Medal. In 1999, Time magazine ranked Jackie among the top 100 most influential people of the 20th century.